Good evening. I'm back. It's about 9:45 now, and I just finished kickboxing. Excuse me, it's raining out now. It is roughly 5 Celsius out, I think, right now. Oh, there goes my light. Do we need it? Maybe this one. Not so bright in my face. There we go. Whatever. Yeah, I just finished kickboxing. It went well. I didn't, I thought I was gonna die because I haven't been to class in like a week, so. But it was good, it was fine. I did everything I was asked to do except the cardio. I don't do cardio, I don't care. No, that's not happening. But I did the jumping jacks, I did the rock climber, whatever the frig that shit is, to the best of my ability. And like knee ups on the big boxes. So good enough. We did a couple things at the end too that incorporated some hand weights in there. So I'm pretty sure my shoulders are gonna hate me tomorrow. It's been a while since I have worked out my shoulders outside of like push-ups, so that should be fun for me tomorrow. But I thoroughly enjoy that class so much. Oh my god, I love it so much. My headband's wet. I soaked my headband a couple of times today. It's so hot. I had to put my sweater back on even though I'm dying because my shirt is just soaked. It's so embarrassing. That's why I usually wear black shirts, because I just sweat so bad. But anyways, it was good. It was a really good class. I feel like raw now. I love it. I love that rush, that high after. Oh, I love it. I was talking to my counselor a little bit about my kickboxing class today, and he says, that's good. He says, I've taken a couple of classes. He says, I've done it 3 times. He goes, it's intense. And I said, yeah, I love it. I mean, it kills me and I sweat, which I loathe and despise, but I love it so much. I love the feeling after. That like King Kong on cocaine kind of feeling, that roar. I love it. I love it so much. I said I used to go to the gym, and it kind of does the same thing. You know, you're like ready to take on the world. It's awesome. It's like the highest manic friggin' roar. It's awesome. And it was the same when I had a personal trainer for about a year or so too, I think. Maybe 2 years. But the kickboxing is a whole other level. It's awesome. And you get to kick and hit shit. Like, it's awesome. So if you've had a bad day or bad week or whatever, you just get it all out in the dojo. It's great. So yeah, it was a really, really good time tonight. And I had to pay the man tonight. I was supposed to pay him Monday. I think Monday's when the next cycle started, but I didn't go, so I haven't been all week, so I made sure to pay him tonight. I was like, I got a present for you, and he's looking at me. It's like, cash. It's like, yes. Thank you. You don't work for free. Here you go. He's a good guy. I found out tonight, one of the girls that was in my class will more than likely not be joining us, at least for a while. Apparently she pulled a hamstring, or she tore a hamstring, in class one night, and I was like, oh. They said her name. I don't know anybody. I know my friend that goes, and that's it. I don't know anybody else's name. I don't even know my instructor's name. I'm horrible with names. So I'm not quite sure who they're talking about. I can't play. I'm usually really good with faces, but I really don't pay no mind. Like, I go, I do my thing, and like I do my class, and I leave. I don't really I chit chat with my friend, but I don't really chit chat with any of the other girls. Really, like I say hi and I say bye and whatever, but we don't chit chat. No. So I don't know who they're talking about, but I was surprised. I was like, oh, damn, like it must have happened in a class that I wasn't at, because I'm pretty sure everybody would have known that some shit was going down. Tearing a hamstring, Jesus. So yeah, that's sad, but because everybody that goes to my class like kills it, like just goes hard, which is great because it motivates everybody else to go hard, right? But on the other hand, the reason she tore her hamstring is because she went too hard. So there's a fine line. I used to do that when I was younger in karate or previous kickboxing classes that I took, and I've taken all kinds of different stuff. And when I was younger, every time I started another class, I would go just like hard. But I have found now that I'm older, I can't go as hard. Well, one, I've been smoking for too long. So the stamina just isn't there. And two, my hips are a big problem, and I have to be careful with my back too. So, you know, I want to be able to go and do my thing and enjoy it, but I don't want to kill myself in the process. So I'm not trying to prove anything to anybody. So. So yeah, that was my evening. This afternoon was very chill. I vlogged after counseling this morning, which will be what's you watched before this. I'm going to stitch them together. But I came home. I had to get some paperwork. And sure, yeah, park right beside me. No problem. Big parking lot right beside the vlogger. No problem. Yeah, I had to grab some paperwork and go to the bank and renew my hairdressing license. So I did that, and I deposited a little bit of money. And yeah, get out of here, bud. I'm trying to vlog here, man. And went to the, where'd I go? Oh, there's not the 7-Eleven, but there's a little corner store by my house. I went there and I grabbed some spicy noodles and like a Starbucks espresso kind of cold brew deal that they had there. And I went home and had lunch and sipped away on that. Got to keep the caffeine up. And caught up on Emily D. Baker's roundup for the week for the Johnny Depp Amber Heard case. I mean, I've been pretty much watching the trials, so I know what's going on. But I like her commentary and I like her roundup. She's cute and she's funny and she's sassy and she knows what she's talking about. So, yeah, I like to hear her perspective and stuff. So, I did that. And I think I passed out on the couch. If I did, it wasn't for very long, because I think I got home around, I'm going to say 2:30-ish. And when I woke up, it was around 3:30. So probably 45 minutes or something like that. I probably passed out. Half an hour maybe. And Monkey was home. So I chit-chatted with him for a little bit. And he brought me a paper. They might have brought this to me when he was in grade 6. I honestly don't remember. And I don't think they did it with Boo Boo when he was in school either. But they brought home a paper, and it was in regards to the grades 6, 7, and 8s. To opt out of sex ed. Now listen. Why would they give you the option to opt out of sex ed? It was very strange to me, but I said, no, like you're taking it. you're taking sex ed. It's the long and the short of it. I said, however, if they start about, 87 new genders, tell them to go fuck their hats. I haven't heard that being a big thing here in Ontario. But I see it online all the time. And I tend to lean toward the opinion that it's an online thing. I don't think it's a real in the real world kind of thing. However, I said if they start that kind of fuckery, just get up and leave. Just walk yourself down to the office, go to the principal and explain to him what's up, and you will be more than happy to rejoin the class once that fuckery is over. Same thing if they bring up the pronoun bullshit. Get the fuck out of here. Okay, let me I'm sorry, but there are two genders. That is it. There's male, there's female. That's it. That's all. That's the only choices you have. Okay? And your pronouns are he and she. Okay? This, them, they, whatever the fuck. There's a couple other really weird fucking ones. I know. I do not acknowledge that. You are not a they. You are a single person, end of story. There is no they. Okay? Like, if you have, like, DID or something like that, it'll take me some getting used to, but if we're good friends and we converse and whatever, I will do my damnedest to learn that and respect that for you. Other than that, I'm sorry. You're a he, a she, a him, a her. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. You're not identifying as anything else. I don't care. No, I'm sorry. I don't care. I don't care. That's just stupid. And I don't care if that sounds ignorant or I do not care. We're not even bothering. And so I said same thing. If that's something that they're trying to push, feel free to get up and leave, walk directly down to the principal's office, explain it to the principal, and that you will be more than happy to rejoin the class when that fuckery is done. Yeah. He's like, oh, okay. Like, if you want to sit and listen to the fuckery, go for it. I personally don't have the time for that. Like, you're not wasting my time with that shit. It's not going to happen. I will very respectfully and quietly leave the class, go down to the principal, explain the situation, and find something else to do. Read a book, catch up on work, whatever the fuck. But yeah, what we're not going to do is waste our time listening to that kind of bullshit. I don't care. So I left that up to him, but I said you're taking sex ed. Like, come on now. Jeez. I don't understand. So that was an interesting little talk. And I threw that paper out in the garbage. And warmed up the car, and I took him over to his dad's. And when we got there, I went in for a minute. I always try to stop in for a minute and just chit chat for a minute, catch up on, what are their kids doing, like, how are they doing, like, his dad and his stepmom, like, and I let them know kind of what's been going on at home and whatever, and, just so that we're all kind of on the same page with everything. And we're chatting, and, the kids are both kind of toddlers. I think the girl is 3. I think the girl is 3. And the little boy is like 2. He is the cutest little thing. He looks so much like Monkey. It is, except he's blonde or like sandy brown. And she's absolutely gorgeous. She's got, the blonde hair, the blue eyes, like she just looks, she's the spitting image of her mother. She is so adorable. And, they're both chit-chatting to me about, whatever the fuck, but they're talking over each other, and I'm deaf in one ear, and I'm going, okay. So, she was telling me, his stepmom was telling me, and I remember Monkey saying something about it a while back, about getting him involved in the in like a theater camp this summer. We have a very, very talented local theater group, and the theater outside, like when you pass it outside, it looks like a hole in the wall. It's nothing to write home about. But inside, it's actually very big. It's very clean. It's very pretty. And they put on a lot of really good shows. They do a lot of musicals. They do, which I adore. And, they're really, really good. Boo Boo and I went there 3 years ago, maybe 2.5 years ago, one Halloween night, and they did Evil Dead. It was friggin' awesome. And the guy that they cast to do Ash looked exactly like Buddy. Like it was Bruce Campbell. It fantastic. And I got a picture of him with Boo Boo, and oh my God, we're all covered in blood because it was a splatter. Like the audience got splattered. It was fantastic. It was great. They gave you like the little rain jacket thingies, like ponchos to wear. And, Boo Boo was kind of annoyed at first because he couldn't wear his glasses because they just get covered in blood. So, but it was fun. We were like front row, just off to the side a little bit, and you could see everything, and I actually got more splattered than he did, so he was kind of happy about that. I was like, yeah, it was great. But that's where the theater camp is going to be. So they're talking about that, and Monkey seems to be pretty excited about it. He's very animated and theatrical anyway. I think he would be fantastic, and I think it would open him up a little bit, and a chance to meet people that he wouldn't otherwise get to meet, right? I think it would do him really good, and I think he'll really, really enjoy it. So I said, well, you guys talk about it and figure it out. I think it's like $100, she said, or something for the summer, which is fantastic. I said, you just have to let me know when it comes around, like what the times are and everything, because they said, like I leave for work at like anywhere between 7:45 and 8:05. So I may not be able to take him like most days. Like I only work 2 or 3 days a week. So, we may have to split it up a little bit, which should be fine because she works in the school system. So, but she'll have, her toddlers too. So we'll have to play it by ear and see. But I really think it would do a world of good for Monkey. I think he'd really, really, really enjoy it, and get him out of the house for, a few hours, a couple days a week or whatever the hell it is, right? So that's kind of exciting. And when I went to leave, of course, the little ones are going crazy over my wig, right? I was wearing my lime green and neon yellow wig today. And they're, the little boys, Lello. Yes, yellow. It's pretty. He's like, pretty, Lello. He's so cute. Oh my God, he's precious. But he wouldn't let me leave without smooches, so we had to give smooches. And I mean, he's 2, so he still kind of drools, and his eczema is really bad. Like I really didn't want to touch him, the poor thing. It just looks so sore. Oh. But he's like, nope, smooches. He's right, like, okay. So I was standing on the stairs, and they were up in the living room, so I kind of leaned over they have a baby gate there to keep them away from the stairs. Kind of leaned over the baby gate, and he's looking up at me, and gave him a smooch, and he's like drooling all over me. Like, you're lucky you're pretty much family, bud. Like, this is, yeah. Gave him a little hug, and I ruffled his hair, and he went laughing and running away, and went and played with Monkey and whatever. And of course, his older sister, the 3-year-old, standing there looking at me, and I was like, "Do you want a kiss too?" And she's like, "No." Like, okay, well, bye-bye then. But she's playing with my hair. It's like, I gotta go. If you don't want love, then you need to get away. I gotta go. Like, let go of my hair. I gotta go. She's so cute. And she laughed and, ran her fingers through my hair and ran away. It's just like, like, yeah, okay. I'm so not used to any of that shit anymore. But they're sweet kids. So that was kind of nice. And I came home and fiddled around the house a little bit. I had to go get Boo Boo for 6. And I kind of brought him home, and he paid me the last bit of rent that he owes me for the month, which is perfect because I had to pay my instructor tonight. So that worked out well. And, excuse me. Yeah, I got puttered around in the kitchen a little bit and watched a couple other YouTubers that I've been neglecting because I've been completely focused on this Johnny Depp defamation case. So caught up on a couple of YouTubers and got ready and went to kickboxing. So all in all, a relatively leisurely, nice day. It was not bad. I cannot complain. Except for, well, it doesn't seem to be raining now. Yeah, it seems to be stopped raining. The weekend is supposed to be gorgeous. By Sunday, we're supposed to be like in the mid-20s. I am so fucking excited. I'm going to turn everything off. I'm going to open all my windows. Air out my house. So excited. So, yeah, that's about it. Anywho, this is going to be, I don't remember how long my other part of this was. So I'm going to boot now because we're at the 24-minute mark. So I'm going to boot. I go home and have a shower and probably play some cards for a while. I don't know. I feel like playing cards tonight. So anybody who happens to be watching, thank you. I appreciate you. I hope you had a fabulous day, a fabulous evening. Have a fabulous weekend. Take care of yourself, and we'll talk later.